Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to tell you what first impression that you make on men, on him, divine masculine energy. I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. But take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Let's get into your reading. Take one moment here and meditate on the three piles and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. And let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful group 1, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to tell you what first impression that you make on a man, on him, on that divine masculine energy. I will give you all the juicy details, everything that comes through from Spirit, and I will not leave anything out. Group 1, take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But group 1, let's get straight into your reading. I'm very excited about this one. So I can see here that you are naturally drawn to the aquamarine stone. And what is really interesting here about this choice is because the aquamarine, it represents happiness, hope, and just everlasting youth, okay? And it is a very precious stone, a pretty blue color here. But this is quite interesting that you chose this stone here. And we'll see how this stone actually plays out in the rest of your reading. And also here you're drawn naturally to the Jupiter card. Okay, so Jupiter is the planet of abundance. It also represents luck. It represents prosperity and generosity and positivity. So this is very interesting that this is where your energy led you here at the first part of your reading. So let's pull more cards to find out what their first impression of you, divine masculine energy. So Spirit, what is their first impression, Spirit? You have here the 7 of Wands. This is quite interesting. And you have the Strength card, which makes perfect sense starting out. So let's get the reading here on your first 3 cards. So I definitely can see here with the 7 of Wands energy coming out, a very strong fire energy here for you. I can see that men feel as if you protect yourself, that you have yourself guarded, you have your defenses up as well. But they also see you as being in strong competition with other females. So this is telling me that there's something very attractive about you. Your physical beauty definitely stands out to them, and they kind of see you as competition to other females. And also here with the Strength card, This is in correlation with the Seven of Wands here, and how it is saying that males see you very strong. They see you as very strong. You give off the impression that you love yourself, you respect yourself, and you have unconditional love for yourself as well, which is a very good thing for you. Let's pull more cards. Spirit, what is his first impression? Men, Spirit, what are their first impressions? You have here the Five of Wands energy, quite interesting. And you have here the Emperor. Yes, okay. So definitely with the Five of Wands energy, it's in direct correlation with the Seven of Wands energy again here. This is representing obstacles. So with this, upon their first impression of you, group one, they feel like it would be very challenging and an obstacle to actually just, get over on you. They feel like if they come at you, they have to come correct or do not come at all. Okay. And because you present a challenging energy. And again, this is in correlation with this Seven of Wands here. You present a challenging energy, and I can see that you hold yourself in very high regard, and that is to be admired. And that is so beautiful. With the Emperor energy here, I can clearly see here that the Emperor energy definitely tells me that they see you as someone that represents a leadership, like out of the people that they assume you are around or you associate with, you carry an air of leadership. They see you as very well put together. So let's get more energy here. Very beautiful. They see you as very abundant, seeing you having lots of self-esteem, lots of self-confidence here. Just wanted to reiterate that, and definitely very beautiful, aesthetically beautiful as well, and inner strength. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here, count your blessings. And I love how this card came out along with the Jupiter card here. That's a nice confirmation here in your reading, group one. Thank you, Spirit, for that. So yes, upon first impression, they see you as very abundant, very beautiful. They also see you as a prize, so that if they were to get with you, something along the lines would be in their conversation, their inner mind would be, wow, if I could get with group one, it would definitely be a blessing. So they see you as a prize here. So let's get more energy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what is their first impression? What is their first impression? And you have here soul forgiveness. Okay, let's pull more cards. You have here liberation. Yes, yes. So this is definitely in direct correlation with your other cards that came out here. So definitely a strong confirmation here from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. With the liberation energy, this is definitely representing love, pure love. It represents growth, as here represented in Jupiter. So they see you as someone that radiates love. You are very loving. You give a very loving energy, although you do protect yourself. You also give this a very warm vibe, a very warm vibe. And with the soul forgiveness card, you give off an ease. There is an ease about you. The type of person that they could definitely talk to, share information with, but they're definitely a bit intimidated because you are very rare. Men see you as very rare and very unique. So let's get more energy here. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what is their first impression? And you have here the 3 of coins. Very interesting. Let's pull more cards. 3 of coins representing earth energy. And I love that because with the information that Spirit gave us moments ago, that men feel as if they can talk to you and they can approach you. But you do represent strength and self-love and self-confidence. You are very down to earth. They get the energy that you are very down to earth. So let's get more. And you have here the 10 of Swords. I knew this card would come out or something similar because of the energy of you protecting yourself and just standing your ground with your belief system and who you are. So yes, you are warm. They feel that you are very warm, very welcoming, but you do have high self-confidence. So with the 3 of coins energy here, this is representing teamwork and how they get the impression, again, that you are someone that they can talk to, that you collaborate very well and work well with other people. So yes, and also here the 10 of Swords energy is quite interesting, but yet in direct correlation with the other energy that Spirit gave us. The 10 of Swords energy here is definitely about them feeling this energy from you, that you have been there, done that, you've been through a painful breakup or a past, and you've dealt with disloyal and dishonesty people, and you are just not here for playing games. So they definitely get that upon first meeting you or their first impression of you, even if it's through social media, the way that you present yourself through social media, by the way that you share certain information, banners, speaking on certain topics. They definitely do get the vibe that you have been through things, you have seen things, you have been betrayed, dealt with disloyalty as well. And so, yes, this is why you do have your defenses up. But overall, the first impression that men get is that you are very, number one, down to earth, very abundant. They can clearly see how beautiful you are aesthetically, but they definitely see that you're very strong as well and very wise, and that you're about that growth and that glow up and leveling up energy. And they see that upon first impression. So group 1, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. Please leave a comment below because I definitely love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart. Also, and don't forget to click that like and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and click that bell notification. That is how you can help to support the channel. If you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Group 1, I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful Group 2, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to tell you what his first impression is of you. What are men's first impression of you? That divine masculine energy. What are they thinking when they first see you in public, even on social media? I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Group 2, take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Let's get into your reading, Group 2. You have chosen the gorgeous opalite stone. And what I love here about your energy being naturally drawn here to this stone is because the opalite is this stone here. It represents youthful optimism, playfulness and resilience. So this is quite interesting, and I like to see how it plays out in your reading and if there is a correlation between the stone that you chose and the card. So let's get into your reading here and let's see what card you are naturally drawn to. So here you're naturally drawn to the Virgo card. And with the Virgo card, we know that Virgo is an earth sign, earth energy, and Virgo represents practicality. Virgos are very loyal, and they're grounded as well as reliable. And some of you could actually be Virgo's sun, moon, or rising signs, or even have Virgo as your Venus in Virgo. So let's get more cards and let's get more energy and see how this card here correlates with the other cards in your reading. Spirit, what a first impression do men get, a Spirit, about Group 2, Spirit? What is their first impression? So you have here the Death card, and this is quite interesting. So let's get more. And you have here the Ace of Swords. So this is very interesting. Okay, so with the Death card here, this is about a rebirth, about something ending and beginning again. It's also about moving on here. So let's look at the Ace of Swords here, and I'm going to pull more cards. The Ace of Swords energy is about your intellect, okay? And it's also about how it's about seeing you. But let's pull more cards. I want to get more clarity here before I start to read your cards here. You have here Temperance. Okay, so it's definitely making more of an impact here. Yes, and you have here the Page of Wands. I am definitely seeing what's going on here for you, Group 2. Okay, so here I'm clearly seeing that men see you upon first impression as someone who is definitely a very practical. They see you as someone who will move on from a relationship, as when they are viewing you as from a relationship standpoint. You are not the one to stay around and take, just anything from anyone, because you are very loyal, you're not going to just accept anything. So, but upon first impression, they see you as someone that they cannot get too much over on. Okay, so if they were into, especially the type of man that's into like playing games, they kind of look at you as represented here in the Page of Wands. They kind of look at you, you know, through a magnifying glass. They want to know, like, what is group 2 really about? Is she about, you know, standing her ground, or will she accept anything? And the overall energy here is that they don't believe that you will accept just anything. Like, they can get anything over on you. And the Page of Wands energy here is definitely clearly telling me that they see you, though, as a very active, a very friendly, kind of like an active, you know, like you resonate very well with your inner child. And they see you as very youthful, very optimistic as well. And I love how this is in correlation with your opalite stone, because this is the energy of the opalite stone. It's very youthful, as mentioned earlier, and very playful. So they see you and they get the energy upon first impression that you're very playful and you're optimistic as well. The Ace of Swords energy here is about you can be a bit confrontational as well. There can be a conflict if they rub you the wrong way. So yes, with the Temperance energy here, this energy definitely is telling me that they view you upon first impression as someone that is a very balanced, having self-control, and also someone that represents harmony. You represent harmony. They see you as very harmonizing as well. And this is in correlation here with Virgo, because Virgos, although they're perfectionists in a way, they are very harmonizing as well. So let's get more energy. Let's find out more. Spirit, what is their first impression, Spirit, of group 2, Spirit? What is their first impression? You have here storms. Quite interesting, yes. See, yes, they feel as if they cannot get over on you. And if they do try something, that there will be a price to pay. There will definitely be a conflict that they have to deal with. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here celestial alignment. So there's a duality that men get from you upon first impression. And it's consistent within your reading here. So yes, there could be an upheaval if they rub you the wrong way, a storm. But with the celestial alignment card coming out, there's also peace, and there's also a balance and harmony that they get. So this is repeated here in your reading, which is why I'm saying it again. So there's a duality energy that they get from you. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what is their first impression? And you have here the 9 of Wands here. Quite interesting. Let's get more. You have here the Queen of Coins. So with the 9 of Wands energy, this energy here is definitely clearly stating that men Their first impression is that you have boundaries and you are persistent with your boundaries. You maintain your boundaries. Again, they cannot get anything over on you, although they wonder, because there's this great duality about you. And the Queen of Coins energy here, this energy represents the impression that they see you as someone that is very self-sufficient. You can take care of yourself. You know, you can pay your own bills. You are a very resourceful person. So yes, they also feel as if, upon first impression, that you would be a great homemaker. You would take care of the home. You are very responsible as well. Also, they see you very beautiful, and you have a very natural beauty about yourself. You don't have to try hard to be beautiful to men, and they see that. They see that. So upon first impression, they recognize your natural beauty. So let's get more energy here. Let's get more. So here we have duality, a very strong confirmation in your reading, group 2. And Spirit gave us this information earlier about you having a duality vibration about you, a duality energy upon a first impression that you give off to men, that divine masculine energy. Thank you, Spirit, for that strong confirmation. Because here, the frequency of duality, that supports our ability to gracefully flow, you know, in an everlasting moment among all opposites. So you're yin and you're yang, but you're very balanced. And so this is the impression that you definitely give off. Let's get more cards here. Thank you, Spirit, for that very strong confirmation. Duality is what the impression that you give. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here transformation. Yes, and direct correlation here with the death card that came out, which definitely symbols a rebirth and transformation. So also, upon first impression, men think you are younger than you actually are. They think you are at least 10 to 15 years younger than you actually are. You look a lot younger and present yourself as a lot younger with your optimistic attitude as well. And so I love how the transformation card came out with the death card and laid naturally under it. And this information is about shedding things and letting go and just making room for greatness. The transformation energy here represents that. And this is the energy that you give. You give an energy of greatness, balance, natural beauty, but you will stand your ground. You know, you have boundaries, but you also represent harmony and peace as well. So group 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. Please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments and would love to know what you think about this reading here for you. Also, take a moment to click that like and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. That is how you can help to support the channel. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 3, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to tell you what first impression that men get when they meet you, if they see you on social media. What is their first impression? What goes through their mind? I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Group 3, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. That is how you can help to support my channel. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Group 3, let's get into your reading here. I can see that you are naturally drawn to the red Jasper stone here. And with this crystal here, what's very good about your choice here is because the red Jasper, this crystal represents endurance, grounding, and is a very rich and nurturing energy. So I would love and can't wait to see how and if this stone is in correlation with your reading here. So let's get into your reading and find out what card your energy is naturally drawn to. And this is drawn to and represents here the solar calm, clarifying energy. So yes, this is very interesting. The solar calm in astrology represents clarifying. It represents shedding light on a situation, bringing the truth to the forefront. But let's pull more cards and let's get more energy, Spirit. What is their first impression, Spirit? What are men's first impression? And so you have here the 6 of Cups energy. And you have here the moon, which is quite interesting. So just starting out here, I can definitely see that with the 6 of Cups energy, men, they see you as a very giving person, a very generous, very sweet. The first impression is that you are a helper. You help others. And with the moon card here, what I definitely love about the moon card and being in a very close correlation here with the red Jasper stone that you were naturally drawn to is that the red Jasper stone represents that nurturing energy, and so does the moon. So this is a very strong confirmation here in your reading on their first impression of you, is that men see you as a very nurturing. And so, and they also feel as if you are very trusting as well. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit, for that very strong confirmation. Spirit, what is their first impression? What are men's first impression, Spirit, of group 3? What is their first impression? And you have here soul forgiveness. And you have here good juju. Okay, so I told you guys I would not leave anything out, and I am not. But let's start over here with the soul forgiveness card laying naturally next to the moon card here. Yes, they see you as someone that you have a very easy vibe upon first impression, and like you're very forgiving. They see you as someone that's very forgiving, very nurturing, loving. But with the good juju card, upon men's first impression of you, they feel as if you, let's see a good way to say this without getting in trouble with YouTube. They feel as their first impression of you is that you are very sensual in bed. You have a very just good juju. You guys get my point. You have good juju, okay? And very sensual, you know, with that contact. Yes. So let's get more energy here. I hope I said that in the best way possible. So let's get more energy. Spirit, what is their first impression, Spirit, of group of 3, Spirit? So you have the 7 of Cups energy. Yes, this is another... No, 7 of Coins, not Cups. Excuse me, group 3. 7 of Coins energy, Earth energy. Let's get more. And you have the 6 of Coins, which is quite interesting how these came out together here. So this is physical and Earth energy here. So upon first impression, men see you as very down to earth. The 7 of Coins and energy here, it represents men seeing you as patient and hard-working as well. Very patient and hard-working. The 6 of Coins energy here represents you being very generous and very giving. So they see you as the type of person that will definitely help out and help someone else. You're very giving. So maybe like when you meet men, you offer even information or solution to things, or you offer that on your social media as well, solutions to problems. And that is their first impression of you. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what is their first impression, Spirit, of group 3, Spirit? And you have here, Divine Feminine, step into your power. So yes, you are very feminine. You give off the impression that you are very feminine, divine feminine in nature, but yet very powerful. So they see you as a sensual, loving, nurturing, and aesthetically a very beautiful, very warm. Let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what is their first impression? What are men's first impression, Spirit, of group 3? You have a 6 of Swords. And you have the King of Cups here. Okay. So I can clearly see here with the 6 of Swords energy that their first impression is that you are someone that moves around in the sense of like physical, like you are someone that will relocate if necessary. You have no problem moving in the direction of what you want. They see you as someone that will move forward to take chances, to do whatever it is you have to do to elevate your life, to level up. And also here with the King of Cups energy here, men's first impression of you here is that, again, you have high empathy. You have high empathy, tolerance. And this is a very strong confirmation here in your reading. Thank you, Spirit, because Spirit gave us that information earlier. So yes, they see you as very empathetic. That not in a way that you'll put up with anything, but empathetic in a very supportive way, you know, a leader in a very in a way that is of leadership. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, how do men perceive group 3 upon first impression, Spirit? And you have here balance, which is very, very confirming, because group 3, the frequency here of balance is definitely in your chart, in your reading here, in your cards, and it represents your ability to find harmony with all aspects of, you know, life, are three-dimensional and multi-dimensional layers of reality. So what that means in simplistic terms is you're able to deal with, you know, the good and the not so good. And this is their impression of you. Like, you will not fly off the handle if something unpleasant happens. And if something good happens, you're not just going to be all over the place with that as well. So their first impression is that you're very balanced, you know, emotionally balanced. So group 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please take one moment to leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart. Also, if you like to further support the channel, make sure you click that like and subscribe button and click that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. You also can support the channel by clicking that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. I am sending you lots of love and good energy.